Hey guys, it's LEGacybrixstudiOs coming in with another review on the Death Star Troopers Battle Pack set. The set number is 75034. The ages recommended are from 6 to 12. The piece count is 100 pieces, and the price is $12.99 in the US. Um, First thoughts, this is a great set from a figure standpoint and from a set standpoint, but the price is a little high considering other sets you could buy from this lineup of winter sets. Um, but that's just my first thought, and I'm going to elaborate on that at the end of the video and have a stop motion animation as well at the end of the video, so definitely stick around for that. Um, so guys, please continue watching and enjoy this review. So here we have our Death Star Trooper Engineer. At least that's what it was in the Star Wars Battlefront 2. The same guy with the shotgun. I love that kid, by the way. Anyways, this is a really cool figure with a lot of detail in it. Here we have our regular blaster as we have seen before, except this comes with a red translucent stud. So yeah, there that is. But this figure is really cool, and I'm glad they put it in the set. But the thing is, I wish they would have included one of these, a stormtrooper, and then the two royal guards, or one of these, a royal guard, and two stormtroopers. I wish we could have gotten a stormtrooper with this set, because if you look at Star Wars Rebels coming up, the stormtroopers from Lego look amazing, and I think they should have included a stormtrooper in the set, or two at least, because some of these guys you just don't need two of, like this guy for instance, or you could buy two of these sets and gotten however many troops you wanted. That would be a better battle pack in my opinion. But anyways, let's just take a look at this figure. So we have really nice torso and leg printing. It really flows together and it looks great. The helmet itself looks awesome as well. As we can see, we have some nice detail on the side. If we could focus on this right now, please. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. There we go. We have some nice detail right there. Really cool, really cool. The Empire insignia right there, and just a really cool helmet for the figure. And as you can see, hold on, let the camera focus. Okay, there is the head of the guy. It looks really cool. You could use that for a lot of stuff, guys. You could even use it for like a clone head. It looks pretty cool with the microphone going down his face. I really like that a lot. And if we can take a look at the other Death Star Trooper Engineer, he has a different face, more irritated look, but I really like the other guy, this guy's face, a lot better. So yeah, if we turn him around, we even get some back printing, which really looks cool, I think, on these figures. I'm glad they did that. I'm glad they went the extra mile and added extra printing for the figures of this set. It really, really adds to it, and it makes you want to get more of them. So there is the Engineer, and let's take a look at the Royal Guard. So here we have the Royal Guard, and as you can see, this is a really cool figure. And there is certain reasons why I think this is a really cool figure, and I'm going to get to that in a second. But first, let's take a look at his sword. Now, this is from the expanded universe, actually. So, if you take a look at my old analysis videos on when we first got pictures of the set, if you take a look at that, somebody commented on what exactly this guy was from, what expanded universe material, and he said exactly what it was and whatnot. I just don't really remember it, and I didn't look at it. So yeah, just take a look at that if you care about it. But this Royal Guard is very different from the other Royal Guard we have gotten before. The other Royal Guard had the same color of hands and arms as we get on the helmet and torso and legs. His cape was very different as well, and that is one of the reasons why I really like this guy. So let's look at him from the back, whole 360 of him. It looks pretty cool. I really like this figure. The only thing about it is he didn't get leg printing. A little disappointed about that. Thought we were going to get some leg printing. Oh well. So if we take his helmet off, he just has a regular black head. And if we take that off, and his cape off, well, there's a look at his torso printing. Pretty detailed. Not sure how different it is from the other one. But if we take a look at his cape, okay, we get 2 of these capes for 2 of the figures. And this is a different color than this. And that is really, really neat, in my opinion. And this is actually a different texture, it feels like, than this, because they printed it right on to this. It looks amazing, and it feels really cool as well. Glad they did that. It makes a world of difference, and I hope we can see this a lot more in the future. I really like that about this. It just makes it a lot more better. I don't know why. It just does. It's more detailed, more accurate, more lifelike. That's what I like about getting these new figures like this. It changes the whole game of things when you can just print right onto it. It makes it look a lot better. So there is the Royal Guard, and in my opinion, I don't know if we should have gotten 2 of these guys like we did with the Engineer, how I mentioned. I think we should have had some more Stormtroopers in this set. So yeah, there is the Royal Guard. So guys, this is the actual set. We're going to get into that. But first off, I just want to say there's a few things about it that I don't like. Number 1, there is no control panel for the seat. Why would they not include that? It doesn't make sense to me. Just, I don't get it. I mean, look, there's room for it. There's a lot of room. And the seat, why would you make it go 365 degrees around? Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? It's not real at all. So let's take that guy out of there for now. Another thing that I don't like, why do they put a flick fire missile in it? Why would they do that when they have the other spring-loaded shooters that they could use? Why would they do that? Another thing, why would they put these at the end? I mean, it kind of looks like it's firing. I get that, but I really don't get it. This set, there's a couple things I don't like about it. I just stated, but the rest, I love. Okay, those are my only issues with the whole set. But I don't know. There's that aspect. So let's look at the set from the side, from the back, from the other side, and from the front. Now, on the bottom, there's just this open piece and then this. So it makes it perfect if you want to take this piece off maybe to place on a rooftop of the base or on the side or wherever you want to put it. Makes it perfect for if you want to put it in a mock. But yeah, so the flick fire missile basically works by you just pushing that and it fires out. And personally, I think this is actually a good flick fire missile for once. Sometimes they make it in a set in just the worst places, but I think in this set it works right there. I kind of wish they would have made some way that you could fire it out from there, but whatever. But yeah, that is a look at the set. And I do like the detail on the top. I do like this detail stuff right there. But on the other side, I wish they would have put like one of those discs over here, because it just doesn't look great. Exactly. So yeah, this goes that far down, that far up, which is pretty much 180. So yeah, but I like to keep it at about that right there. So yeah, guys, there is the actual set. So here's a look at the box for the set. Really nice box art. One problem though, if you notice this hallway right here going past down there, that is the hallway from a droid ship. If you look in episode 3, the Confederate ships, okay, when they are on it at the beginning of the movie. That's the same hallway. So I'm not getting why they put this set on that background. Doesn't make sense to me. Not sure why. It's Death Star Troopers. Why they put it on a droid ship, I have no idea. But only a hardcore fan like I would notice that. Like I said, really nice box art, specs, Darth Vader, Lego Star Wars, all the normal stuff from this line. Here we have the back of the box. Sorry, it's a little bent right there. The guy got a ship from, not the guy, but the company Lego I got a ship from. Sometimes they don't do a great job packing the set, so that happened. But it shows all the stuff the set does, like the flip fire missile, like the blasters, and like the turret moving up and down. Again, really nice art right there. Nice scene set from the side and the front. And then lego.com/Star Wars. And then if we look at the top, you can even see more it's bent there. But there is the new blasters, actual size for the set, and all of that other mumbo jumbo. So yeah, there is the box for the set. And here's a look at the instructions. Now, oddly enough, I just noticed this, but there is a misprint on the directions. You can see it right here. That should not be there. Not getting why that is, but that's that. Misprint on the instructions. Great Lego. I'm not complaining, but whatever. And as always, win every single time. Set checklist as normal. Minifigure checklist type deal with their really cool forms of how they make their figures bend and whatnot in their little animated shapes. And then lego.com/Star Wars as normal, and all the features of the set. Pieces, so if you want to get the set by just getting the pieces, there that is. But there is the set in its animated scale from the computer. So there is the instructions for the set. So here we have our extra pieces, which is a black Technic connector, a light bluish gray Technic connector as well, a piece that goes on the blaster to make the stud fire off, and a trans red stud. As well, these aren't counted as extra pieces, but I count them as extra pieces. We get 8 other red trans studs. So yeah, they're not counted as extra pieces. They're just extra ammo. I'm not sure how Lego does that, but yes, we get all of this ammo to fire from the blasters, as well as all these extra pieces. Another, I guess, stud to be the ammo. I'm not sure. But yeah. Alright guys, final thoughts and ratings. So, I think this set is pretty cool, considering the really cool figures we get. The set itself is pretty cool as well. You can put it in mocks. You can use it for multiple things, I think. And I think that's cool about it. There's a couple things about it that I don't like, though, considering the fact that the guy in the seat of the turret, he doesn't have a panel or anything to tap into to make the can actually work like normal sets would. He just has a seat there, and that's all. It's kind of weird that way, but I think it's a really cool set nonetheless. There's just other sets that in this line that you're gonna want to get before you get this one, such as the Untitled Troopers Battle Pack and the Kashyyyk Troopers Battle Pack. There's other sets like the AV7 cannon or the ATAP Walker that you might want to get before you get this set as well. I just think that this set doesn't really have good timing coming out now. I think if they would have waited until Rebels came out and then sold the set, it would have had a lot better chance of selling more, just from a marketing standpoint, I think. But that's just my opinion. So let's get on to the ratings. Overall, I'm going to give it an 8. Okay, that's kind of low. I usually like to go higher, but I'm thinking that, there's so much other stuff that you could get. You're definitely gonna wanna maybe get one of these if you have the money to do that after you get whatever else you want to get. But these figures are really cool. I'm just saying. You're gonna only want to get one of these sets though, and it's a battle pack. You're supposed to want to get multiples, but my suggestion, get one, okay? Because once you have two of the Death Star Troopers, engineer dudes, and two of the Royal Guards, you're pretty much set. Maybe you could get two, possibly. I don't know. But I think one is enough, personally. There's just so much other stuff that you could get besides this set, in my opinion. So, for younger kids, my rating, I'm going to go with a 7.5. Reason being, there's not much for little kids to play with this. Just based on the set. The fact that there's no opposite side that they can fight with, like how the Utapau Troopers had it. Like, there was a Octopara droid, and then there were 4 clones that would fight the Octopara droid. That's what little kids are kind of into. I know that because I was a little kid once, and that's just the way I worked. Just based on this set, like, alone. But see, the thing is, like, price-wise, you could get the Utapau Trooper set for the same price as this, and you're gonna want to get that set before you get this one. That's the way I'm thinking. Younger kids are gonna like the Flick Fire Missile and whatnot, as they always do. I still don't understand why they put that in this set. But also, younger kids aren't going to really know, unless you're really into Star Wars and you're a younger kid like I was. You're not going to really know who these guys are. Totally. I mean, you're going to vaguely remember seeing them in the movie, but that's about it. They don't do too much. Clones, I mean, they're a big part of the movie. Stormtroopers are a big part of the movie. They're going to remember that. But they're not going to necessarily remember the Death Star engineer dudes. So yeah, that's where I'm coming from with that standpoint. And for older kids like myself, teenagers, it's a really good set, so I'm going to give it a 8. I'm going to give it an 8. Because, like I said, you're going to want to get the other sets first, but if you still have money left over from doing your chores, or if you have a job or whatever, you could get this set over other ones. Because, like I said, these figures are really cool. And you could use the set in mocks, and there's uses for it wherever you need it to be. But for adults, I'm gonna go with an 8 as well, for the same reasons. You could just use it for multiple things, but like I said before, and I said this a ton of times, I know, you're gonna want to get the other sets before this one. You're gonna want to get Kashyyyk Trooper Battle Pack and Utapau Trooper Battle Pack. There's other sets that you're just going to want to get. Now, if you're a nostalgic fan of the original trilogies, then you're going to want to get this set before the other ones, because the other ones are all from the prequel trilogy era, including Clone Wars. That's where I'm coming from. It's not really an episode 3 set. I don't know why they put it in this lineup, because like all of these sets are episode 3 pretty much, except for a select few. But if they would have waited to put this later in the year, it would have done better. Personally, just thinking. So yeah, guys, that about wraps up this video. Thank you for watching, and I'm just sorry for not posting as much videos as I could lately, guys. I really am. It's been a week since I posted my last video, and I feel terrible when I do that, because I always hate spacing them out so much. If I could post a video every day, I'd do it, believe me. But I really don't have time. Now in May, I do a activity. Okay, we're just gonna say that I do an activity, and not in May. Now, it's occurring now. I'm involved in a sport. So that lasts until May. And that takes up a lot of my time after school every single day and sometimes on the weekends. So this coming May, I'm going to be able to post a ton of videos, guys. Believe me. That's going to be over. I pretty much have the whole month to myself, other than school and tests and whatnot. But that usually doesn't really affect what I want to do at home with videos and stuff. I'm not the type of guy to study on every test. It's just not the way I work. I get good grades. It's just not the way I work with studying wise. It doesn't really help me much. But that's a whole nother story. But yeah, May, ton of videos, stop motion animations galore, hopefully. I love doing them. You'll see at the end of this video coming up as well. So, once again, thank you for watching. Please be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, share the video, all that stuff. Definitely comment down below saying what you think about these reviews. How could I improve them besides posting them daily, which I would rather do. But comment down below on what you think I should do this coming May, because I'm trying to think of stop motion animation ideas, and if I need an idea, you guys are the best option because you're the ones watching the video. So guys, thank you once again, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. I'm gonna just... Oh, crap. Well, I'm just gonna wrap this video and say that... Crap, why am I... No, I'm not wrapping up... Oh my gosh. Alright guys, some final thoughts. This set is pretty cool, and wow. This is bad. This is bad.